stock picks, and maybe it's $5, not 5 cents. Ricus, Datatec.
Datatec, yes. I've chosen this one before. It's down about 15% from its high. That includes a special dividend, but I think it's back into Bible level. Historic price index of about 13. I think that should be closer to about 18 if you take a look at their peers. Their margins are looking better, specifically as they moved into more annuity type software sales kind of thing, and they are in the right sector as people expand their network to cope with the boom in AI. So I think fairly to pretty well or pretty good value at current prices.
Datatec from Ricus. Cobus, Absa, results next week sometime. I can't remember which day, but results coming through, and you're picking Absa with the new CEO.
Yes. So I guess it's slightly risky given results coming. Standard Bank reporting later this week, in fact. So in the wake of this sell-off, but partially lends credence to it. The market didn't like the Nedbank results. I think the market actually didn't like the EcoBank transaction, despite exiting a long-struggling subsidiary in the rest of sub-Saharan Africa. The pure SA play means the ROE expectation effectively goes backwards because that was an earnings driver for them.
Yeah.
Whereas Absa has gone in the opposite direction, and one of its two largest markets, Ghana, seems to have made a miraculous recovery in the last year or so. That's off the back of a buoyant gold price and a few of the other commodities which they export, and that bailout, IMF bailout turnaround story has worked out quite well. And ultimately, Absa expected to be better hedged in the cutting cycle to suffer less from the reverse endowment effect. And that's essentially the difference between what you can borrow and lend at as a bank. In the hiking cycle, the banks seem to benefit. And in the cutting cycle, they get the opposite effect. But Absa is hedged relative to its peers in that space. And I think the space overall is still quite attractive, quite cheap. And it's just my favorite player within that space, given that we are in this cutting cycle now.
Yeah, and gold's been good for them. So is cocoa beans, because there's a chocolate eater. Chocolate's gone completely crazy, and they've done great from that export. That's all for Stockwatch today. Thanks to our guests, Cobus Potgieter, Southern Cross Capital, going with Absa, Ricus Reeders, PSG Hole and One Ruimsig, going with Datatec. Up next, the close. Stay watching.